Right then. Did you feel
That's a little camera, is it?
It is, yeah.
What the lens on both sides?
It's 360, yeah. It's filming you. But I won't.
So you've got to be careful what you're saying.
We make films with it. If we have a good day, it gets to be a film.
Absolutely.
Do the cuts loose then, Kevin.
Oh.
Get going.
Yeah. Probably be a good start, isn't it?
I got here really quick today. At 8:14. I set off early and got pretty quick. Normally, now I'd be turning up.
It's been a bit like I should have a seatbelt today. I don't know why. Yeah, it's not bad. We've been out worse than this.
Gotcha.
This is a bit choppy today. Well, have a grand day.
Yeah, and yourself.
Good luck.
Well, welcome back to Grafham 2024. Kevin and I, it's 2nd of May, it's our first day. It's a bit windy.
So if you didn't quite catch that, this is our first trip to Grafham this fly fishing season 2024, and this is the 2nd of May.
I love the look at this though.
Yeah, it's perfect.
In this film I'm going to try and just do a very rough edit of our first 2 days fishing to get it online and share with everyone how we did and what we learned and how we think the fishing is going, and get this up as quick as I can so that people can view it who are planning to go to Grafham for the next few weeks. And hopefully share a little bit about what we learned. On this first day, the wind was a lot stronger than forecast. It's coming in from the northeast, and as you can see it's pretty choppy first thing in the morning, so we headed straight over to the northeasterly corner of Grafham to try and get some shelter and to set up some drifts. So we started off opposite Savage's Inlet and just did a series of drifts diagonally into the shore from there. Depths we were starting at maximum 20 feet, drifting into, as far as we could go really.
So it's 11:30 and I've just had our first Zander for the day. Sorry, I wasn't filming at the time, and it was quite a long way out and the fight was incredible. So I didn't want to risk losing my first Zander by messing about trying to turn the camera on. The picture, here it is, felt like a huge fish, being the first one of the season, but I think it was about 7-8 pounds. It wasn't a double for sure, and it wasn't very heavy even though it looked pretty big. But yeah, we found them, possibly, 20 odd foot of water. So reset for another drift. Anyway, the weather's working out, it's a bit nicer now, the wind's dropped a bit. Let's see if Kev can get one. I think it was Kev's fish actually. But yeah, good.
That was our only fish on day one, sadly. We felt like we'd fished all the regular spots and the regular depths, and we'd kind of fished well, and we were satisfied that we'd been presenting the flies well, and we'd done everything we could, but we hadn't found the fish, and so we needed to think a bit about what we were going to do on day 2 and what we might do that would be different.
Well chaps, have a very fine day. See you later.
Good luck.
Day 2 weather was much improved. A little bit less wind, much brighter conditions, just generally nicer day, and it felt like the day would produce something interesting for us. We set out, as we always do, just trying the main drifts that we know have produced in the past. Again, this was a northeasterly, so we were diagonally drifting across the top of Grafham at the north end. After a few attempts where the drifts really weren't producing anything more or better than the previous Thursday, eventually we ended up drifting into the nature reserve inlet, where I spotted a huge fish sitting off a shoal of bait fish. It looked very much like a very large pike, and a few seconds later that hit, and it was astounding how hard and heavy that fish was. Unfortunately, I could not keep it under control, and it just came off. I didn't even have the hook set. It was just running, and then it turned, shook its head, and left me to ponder just how big it was. We tried a few more drifts, and I tried to bring it back to the fly, but it was very difficult, and no, we didn't manage. So after trying for that pike a couple more times, we decided it was time to look elsewhere and maybe change our approach a little bit.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, mid-lunch, a relaxed Kevin has finally hooked his first fish of the season, and it looks like it's Zander. So let's see what we get up. I'll get that, Kevin. Don't you worry, you just keep your fish doing.
Oh, I've got the fish. Fish is fine. Your line
Actually,
might
yeah, let me get my line in.
Doesn't feel...
What happens if I've hooked the fish as well? Who gets the fish?
Me. Because you've had one already. Doesn't feel particularly big.
Well, it's a fish, Kevin.
Oh yeah, I'm not complaining.
Right. There's been some debate as to what depth the fish might be at today. And we've fished every depth.
It's nearly up though, Chris.
And we've pretty much given up. And
We have.
we came out to 30 feet just to... oh,
Not very good.
well, it's a fish.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, not really in the end there, but we got it.
Oh dear, it doesn't look very...
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Hmm? Can you see the file?
No, not really. Well, it's there. It's in the side of it.
Proficient at that than me. I don't want to pitch this. No.
Ah!
It's still on though, Chris.
No, it's not.
Oh, that's... Oh no, don't, that's fine. Oh, sorry. No, I'm not bothered.
Oh, Kevin.
No, well done, you got him off.
What have I done?
I'm caught a fish. I'm a happy bunny.
You know what happened? The net collapsed. Look.
Oh yeah.
It's because I didn't put the knobbles in.
Oh, I didn't even know there was any
Oh, savage crap.
savage crap.
Net
failure.
Right, well, folks, that was
No, that's fine. You
Brief.
dealt with it.
but a satisfying moment.
A very
I think.
satisfying moment.
Note to self, make sure you put the bobbins in. Brand new net as well.
Yeah, I don't know why it's different to all the other nets. It just looks a little bit smaller. So
That's a disaster waiting to happen in jerk versus fly, isn't it?
it was
How are you
what,
supposed to get that in? It's not easy.
£6?
For fuck's sake.
A little bit smaller than the
Yes, it wasn't huge.
average stand.
But,
No,
where are we? 30 feet. Sleeping.
I was eating my dinner.
Told you. They're way out. Way out. My suspicions have been proven correct.
I was a little bit lucky with that one because I saw a little hit, and I picked my rod up and there's nothing there. And as I lifted it and dropped it, it hit again. So I got a bit fortunately.
Well, yet again, we've caught them somewhere we've never caught them before. I swear we've not caught them out this far.
Oh, no,
out
I
before.
haven't caught out this far before.
In this part of Grafham.
I've worked my arse off all morning trying to catch fish, and
and
I was literally
I
doing
just
nothing.
let it go, trying to
I was
unhook it.
literally doing next to nothing then.
Well, there you go. Sometimes you've got to slow the pace down.
Yeah. You said that before though, haven't you? Just
Yeah.
less is more. Now the sun's going to come out.
That's bizarre, isn't it? Well done, Kevin. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Pleased you've finally broken your run.
Yeah.
I just wish I could have caught that one earlier because that was huge. Oh well.
It is.
Is it? That's good. Nice. So drifting, we were in the margins. Kevin's fishing a little sort of jiggy fly on his little 7-way rod. To give us a bit of a break for perch, and he's hooked his what looks to be a pretty decent Zander. Yeah, he's a pretty decent Zander. I can see it on the scope.
Whoa.
Oh, there we go.
That is a pretty decent Zander.
Oh, would you believe it?
Would you believe it? Oh.
Right, this one I'm not going to try and.
No,
use.
don't. Just hold it up
Where
for
that
your.
hook is. Oh, it's right in front.
Yeah, it's just on the side.
Do you want
No, just hold it up. No.
to? I mean,
Well, unless you want to show the.
help us get the hook out.
Yeah, I'll get the hook out. Yeah.
Good fish. Good fish. I'll come right backwards and we don't sit and work.
I'll have to come over there then, am I?
No, just hold on. I'll pass it to you.
Yeah, pass it to me.
I'll hold on to the handle
Okay.
and you can get to.
It's a big fish, isn't it?
That's a decent fish.
Just got the fluff.
Okay.
That's all he's got. I'm just going to hold it up for the camera.
Yeah.
And I'll put it back.
Okay. Beauty. Nice.
Nice
They've obviously
fish.
just woken up.
Yeah, it's a really nice fish, huh?
Fantastic. Well done. 2. Kevin, 2
Back.
today.
I'm back, Chris.
Back.
I'm back.
There we go. Right, well I think that's put the cat among the pigeons as far as this end of the boat's
I
concerned.
told you I'd go on this for the perch and catch it then. Didn't I?
I thought I saw a mark down
You
there.
did. You called it, yeah.
Yeah. Just shows, doesn't it?
It does.
With the big fly that wins.
Well, I'm sure he would have taken a big fly, wouldn't he?
Yeah, that would. Right, chaos over.
Yeah, sorry, it was a bit. I thought the fly is just going to fall out. Well, it wasn't really very.
Right, well that was pretty good. So we've caught, so this gives us an idea, doesn't it? I mean, where are we now? 21 feet again. 21 feet. 30 feet. 21 feet. 21 feet. 20 feet. Those are the depths of every Zander we've caught so far. Which is surprising, really. There's more. There's more. Right. Better get on with it. So this is possibly the end of the video unless we catch something. It's not too late. I mean, it's only 6 o'clock. We've got 2 hours yet. But I thought I'd do a little catch up on how our day's gone. So it's the 7th of May. It's our second trip here. Weather's been similar both days, a bit nicer today. It's been a northeasterly stroke northerly wind, about 15 kilometres an hour, but some of the day it's been really calm, some of the day it's been a little bit breezier. We've had a good general drift speed. We fished depths everything from 30 up to 5. We've stayed at the north end of the reservoir. And we've seen some interesting stuff on the scopes, and we've also seen big barren areas of nothing. We had a plan when we arrived this morning, which was to try something a bit different, because the first trip we were getting the same results as we had last year, which was really not really any result at all. So we thought we'd fish a bit deeper, and the reasoning for that was basically water levels have been low through the winter, and we think they've come up, and we think maybe the Zander are still sitting deeper than they would otherwise be, and there's very little weed. It's been quite a late May, it feels still quite cold, the water temps are still very cold. It just doesn't really feel like the Zander are up in the shallows yet. So we started fishing 20 foot, and we saw some interesting stuff, and eventually Kevin got his first fish at 30 feet. I hooked a really huge, I think it was a pike, but it got off unfortunately at about 15 feet. And then we fished around the margins, we're around the North Tower at the moment, and Kevin's had another fish at 21 feet. And last week I had one at 21 feet. So we've yet to have a fish shallower than 21 feet in terms of the Zander. So yeah, that's really the report. I think the water temps are still warming up. They've been pumping in a lot. I think the weed line has yet to grow, and we want to be in that intermediate period when the weed is just coming up and the fry is kind of building up in the weed, and the Zander are sitting off the weed in the day and then coming up in the morning and obviously overnight, and then they're still here in the morning, and then they're up again in the dusk, and then you get that kind of fishing the weed line that we've done successfully in the past. But anyway, if you're coming to Grafham over the next few days and you see this video, maybe that will be helpful, maybe it won't. I would say don't single out any one depth, just try and get a good drift that will bring you out over a range of depths. Start where the weeds are and fish out, and see what we get. Oh, Kevin, what is that?
Unfortunately,
Do you think, is it a Zander this time?
Unfortunately, I think it might be
That's Kevin catching a trout.
slow retrieve. Deep though.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's a tip for the trout guys then. Slow retrieve deep. We were fishing
Tell you
little
what.
flies because that's what Kevin had his Zander on, and we've caught here before with sort of little, what are they called? Humongous type, silvery flashing things. This time of the evening, and clousers as well. When the bigger flies just didn't work at all. So we were giving that a go in the 10-foot range until we get out and get a bit bigger and deeper, and then we pass out.
If it's a trout, it's a big.
It does not a trout, is it?
No, I don't think it is a trout.
Right, hold on. Right, excuse me.
I think it might be a pike.
It's a pike.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I don't think. I hope you don't get bitten off.
It's feeling like a trout, but it's not. It's a big fish.
It's a Zander.
Joking.
It's a Zander. Kevin, bring it.
No, it's a trout. It's a trout.
No, it's not a trout.
It is a trout.
It's not a trout.
It
Look at
is
the
a
size
trout.
of it.
It's a fucking trout,
Right,
Chris.
don't lose it. It's huge.
It's a huge brown trout. I'm telling you. I've seen it. It's a huge brown trout. I promise you.
Right, now we're trout fishing.
That is a huge brownie,
It
mate.
is huge. Get it in. Get it in. You can't lose that. Be very careful. It will break you off. It's really strong, really powerful.
That is huge.
Oh, Kevin, on camera as well. Oh my lord.
I've never seen a trout that size. Have you?
No. Well, no. Not like this.
I knew it was something different.
Oh my god. God. I saw the hit and it just pounded it.
I knew it wasn't a rainbow.
Oh, really be careful. They really will break you off. There we go. I want to see this. Get the camera out.
Oh, I don't want to take him out of the water.
Well, I just want to.
We'll hold him up for
Yeah,
the...
well, no, we should. I
don't want to take him out of the water. Let's just get him.
It's a very.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm a long way
fish.
from getting him in yet.
That's a rare fish, mate. You've got to have a picture of that.
I'm a long way from getting him in. The power on this fish is something else, mate. I've never felt.
Well done, but don't lose it.
I've never felt a fish go like that.
I hooked a massive pike this morning, and I'm still in shock now. Beautiful brownie.
The size of
Oh
that,
my
Chris.
lord. It's so fat. Look at the marks.
That
on
is
it.
massive.
Right, where are you?
That is.
It's in your mouth, I think. Let's see if we can get
You
it.
got this.
Stuff. Oh, you to get hurt. Oh boy. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. You got it, didn't you?
Nearly.
Once you don't jump out the net, the net's too big, isn't it?
Hold it.
Oh, nice.
Oh boy. Come on.
Don't worry about the fly. You have to, yeah. So you have to get him. You have to get him on you. Don't want him to.
It's just hooked into the jaws.
Hold on, mate.
Right. Are you going to hold it up?
I don't mind.
Do it. It's the most.
I don't want to harm it in any way. Though.
No. I mean, keep it in the net as long as possible. And I'll get ready for you.
I don't know if he's going to be all right though, mate.
Well, just 2 seconds and then put him back in softly though when you put him back in. You'll have to
How do you lift him out?
just grab it like a carp. Think of it like a carp. Just grab it, tail out.
You ready?
Yeah?
He's gone perfectly stormed off.
How heavy do you think? 7, 8?
Yeah. I wasn't going to worry.
Right, I'm buying you a beer on the way home now.
Is that a good fish, is it?
That's the best brownie I've ever seen in Grafham.
Wow.
It's such a beautiful fish.
It's beautiful. I saw it was right out there. I knew it wasn't a Zander.
It's 12 inches between your hands. The back on it, it's like thick like this.
It's when you're doing your little report as well, which
Yeah.
was quite interesting, wasn't it?
It's going to be brilliant. Right, well folks, not as Zander, but
Sorry about that.
what a fish. Congratulations Kevin, you've had such a brilliant day. You started off with shall we say a slightly domestic
Yeah.
challenge and crisis,
Yeah.
and you've ended up the day, all you've got to do is catch a pike, big pike now, and you're done. Or a perch.
That's one of the hardest fighting fish I've felt. So when he hit it, he came out of the water, and I saw it wasn't then. I saw it wasn't
I I think you've just bested my best brown trout by quite a considerable margin.
You can't mess around and weigh them, though, can you? I don't.
No, I don't think, because they won't survive.
No.
You
He went back well.
Yeah. It's enough to make you want to take up trout fishing.
Oh, absolutely. God, blimey.
Tom, if you're watching, there you go. See? Right, well the panic's over. So anyway, come fishing at Grafham. I guess is the advert for that. Yeah. Don't know what else to say really. Where were we? Yeah, so that's the Zander story at the moment, as of the 7th of May. We think they're 15 to 30 feet ish. I don't know how deep it is now, but the sound has run out of battery, and we're both just in shock with that last fish. Right. If we catch anything, I'll try and film it, but if not, this is the end of the video. Thanks very much for watching. We hope to see you. Come and say hello if you see either of us at Grafham. If you come and say hello, it's always good to have a chat and see what people have been up to. See you soon.